Men's rescue missions include military tactics. Winter woes get worse for those in hot springs and travel still difficult.
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press, this is today's THV.
Big wheels and big engines are essential for rescue operations in an ice storm like this. The Arkansas National Guard loaned all-terrain Humvees to Metro Emergency Medical Service MEMS today. They're being used to reach medical emergencies in extremely icy conditions. Lisa Weber is live at MEMS Dispatch Center with more now. Lisa.
Dawn, there's 4 new additions to the MEMS fleet. They're big green and have a big red cross on them, and they've been a huge help to rescue crews over the past 2 days, but still there are some places even a Humvee can't reach.
They're not on the battlefield, rather the streets of Little Rock, but they're helping paramedics fight the ice storm.
The Humvee has helped a lot. There's been several patients that we hadn't been able to get to if it wouldn't have been for these. They've been a really good asset to us.
Each Humvee is driven by a National Guard soldier. Billy Ray says he's happy to help. He knows what the Humvee can handle.
It can go through mud, it can go through ice, it can go snow, water. It's made for combat.
Dispatchers saved the hard-to-reach calls for the Humvees. This afternoon, crews set out to help a man with breathing problems. He lives down this icy hill on Rivercrest and is without power. But even the Humvee can't conquer the last icy hill, so paramedics descend on foot.
A little bitty hill will shut you down, and so we're having to think a whole lot different.
Later, using a stretcher, crews move him to a fire department vehicle. Then the Humvee takes him to the hospital. It's a process that takes a few hours.
It's hard on us. It's hard on the patients.
But Molinek says it's worth it, riding in the Humvee and taking his time with each patient.
They're trying to send these on the more remote, the harder to get to alarms.
You can carry up to 4 people.
And as for Ray, he says he's proud to serve his country, but didn't know how hard it was for medics to serve the public.
I didn't know that their job was this stressful on them, especially when they got a call and they've got to get there.
But getting there just got easier. It's a joint effort that's reaching more patients in dangerous situations.
This is the first time MEMS has used the National Guard Humvees, and expect to see them on the road the next 24 to 48 hours until the storm is over. Dawn, back to you.
Lisa, thanks much. Tonight, darkness sets in, and for some, no water on top of it. The storm is taking its toll on this, the 3rd night of an icy mess outside. The latest on outages, travel conditions, and much more. Emergency crews borrowing help from the National Guard, and our meteorologist says snow could be on the way.
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press. You're watching 11 on 11, the THV 10 o'clock difference.
Well, you won't find them on the battlefield, but you will find them in Little Rock. The National Guard has loaned 4 of its Humvees to the Metro Emergency Medical Service MEMS. These Humvees turned ambulances are helping reach remote emergency situations. National Guard soldiers are driving the all-terrain vehicles while paramedics ride along. The Humvees can carry up to 4 patients and are much bigger than normal ambulances. Paramedic Jim Molinek says he couldn't do his job on the ice without them.
The Humvee has helped a lot. There's been several patients that we hadn't been able to get to if it wouldn't have been for these. They've been a really good asset to us.
The Humvees are on loan for the next 24 to 48 hours. This is the first time the Humvees have helped MEMS out. Paramedics hope it won't be the last. The ice storm leaves thousands without heat or water. Airline travelers finally go home, and an ambulance service breaks out heavy artillery.
Named Best Newscast by the Associated Press, this is today's THV.
Well, in the face of this crippling storm, the Arkansas National Guard loaned out 4 of its Humvees. Purpose to help rescue people in need. Metro Emergency Medical Services MEMS, as we know it commonly, is borrowing the all-terrain vehicles to get to emergencies in hard-to-reach places. Lisa Weber is live at MEMS with more on this. Lisa.
Dawn, normally MEMS has about 25 ambulances up and running, but today with the Humvees, that number jumped to 30. Members of the National Guard are driving the Humvees while paramedics ride along. The vehicles are on loan for the next 24 to 48 hours, or however long they are needed. Paramedic Jim Molinek says most patients are surprised when a huge Humvee picks them up. Also, he's thankful he's got a safe set of wheels to rely on.
There's a lot of advantages to it. These can get a whole lot of places an ambulance can't. In this weather, that's a big advantage. We can carry 4 more patients on a litter on this.
Each Humvee is equipped with an advanced life support system. Of course, there's much more room inside compared to an average ambulance. And coming up at 6, we'll take you on a rescue mission with the MEMS crew and the Little Rock Fire Department. Now, there are some places where even a Humvee can't reach, and therefore they have to rely on legwork and a lot of manpower. And Don will take you there at 6. Back to you.
Lisa Weber tonight. Thanks much.